Hello to amazing people, and welcome back to another episode of Limbus Company, an amazing gacha from Project Moon, where you put together teams of sinners and do turn-based combat with them. I am doing the Season 5 Canto 7 chapter. You can find the full playlist in the comment description below the video, and it will include, among the other things, the start of this chapter. Otherwise, sit back, relax, and enjoy as we go into 716. In which are discussed the deeds of the fixer whom Don Quixote had believed to be a friend. No, we did this one already. Chapter 717, wherein the numerous tales of Don Quixote's adventures are recounted. There we go. That's the proper one. I'm like, hey, what's that? Okay, we're using this one. All right, let's go. So yeah, last time we defeated one of the three observants or something like that, strong kindred blood fiends. And yeah, another one arrived, right? Please hold on a moment. Can't have a good tale without proper backdrop and some music to set the mood. With a quick flick of his staff, the magician rapidly shifts and warps everything around us. Episode 1, in which are recounted the most wondrous adventures of Don Quixote. Oh, what the hell? Good golden bow resonance. Recall the days of adventure you once lived. Indeed, I have faced countless perils and enemies in my tales of adventures. Oh, look at her. She looks like a knight, a proper knight, a proper Don Quixote. Then how about we share a few select adventures you found particularly memorable? Let everyone see your grand exploits in plain sight. Oh, how about this tale then? Let's call it The Hallowed Adventures of Don Quixote and the Night of the White Moon. Ta-da! The Night of the White Moon, is that who you really are? Haha, of course not. I must apologize for my delayed introduction. My name is Samson, and I will be your guide on your visit here at La Mancha Land. The Night of the White Moon is nothing more than a role I play. Right. The Night of the White Moon. How do I look? Close enough, would you say? You seem quite peeved that such a role would go to someone such as myself. Well then, we have another actor present here to play this character. A little green, a little incomplete, but still, with a sign of a great potential. I gave this role of the Night of the White Moon to you. Huh? Me? Sinclair held his forehead for a moment and looked at his changed appearance in confusion. But that did not last. Even Sinclair's gotten quiet, like something's controlling his mind. It appears that they have become like actors on a stage. As long as that individual is talking, they cannot break character. Whoa, is this safe? The pair sought a certain river, the tales of which have been told only through legends. Only the Night of the White Moon knew the path to finding it. Don Quixote was merely going as directed by the knight. Oh, excuse me, the trio. Can't forget our dear Rocinante. Each had a very distinct sound of footsteps as well. The knight, an experienced yet relaxed gait. Rocinante, a stoic yet powerful stride. And you, stumbling hither and thither. It is a deep place where no one dares tread. The deepest part of the city, once challenged by countless adventurous knights and fixers. A quiet, terribly tranquil place inhabited only by the floating nebulae. We only have a little further to venture. Once we find the river, I will guide you to the place that will be your residence henceforth. An abandoned lighthouse where no one visits. Please make that place your home. Ah, the knight has given our hero a place to live. What a kindly knight, such loyal friendship brings tears to my eyes. Very well, then I trust thee to lead the... No, you did not have a line there. Why was that, one must wonder? Was it the excitement, the anticipation that got your tongue? Well, not the most exciting start to an adventure, was it? Let's keep things interesting, shall we move on? Episode 2, which treats Don Quixote's encounter with the bandits. Ah, shit, I can't move. There's no observable method by which we may escape the flow of this stage play. If you don't have a choice in the matter, then let's at least pay attention to it. Thinking back, we've never actually given much attention to Don Quixote's stories before. We consider them to be too ridiculous, too tiring to listen to. I could think of 1,000 different excuses. We came up with to avoid having to listen to her stories, right? Excuses we came up with to avoid listening to her stories. Let's pay attention to Don Quixote's story for once. Her story we never knew. In this tale, we look at but one of many, many adventures of Don Quixote. Through the journey, the great adventurer Don Quixote visited many villages, and eventually the adventurer arrived at the village of shepherds. A village of shepherds indeed. Upon my arrival, I could see plainly that the village was routinely terrorized by a band of highwaymen and raiders. Verily, I could see the palpable fear worn on the faces of the villagers. Thus, I inquired one of them to learn of what plagued them so. Oh my... You must be the brave and famous adventurer Don Quixote. Please, deliver us from pain, my lord. Alack for woe, the wicked caitiffs, the bandits fell upon thy village. I, Don Quixote, shan't let pass this plain villainy and bullying unanswered. Worry thee not, for I promise thee on all of this that I shall rout the no good bandit from thy village. But there's too many for you to defeat on your own, dear adventurer. Oh, but Don Quixote has his faithful Rocinante at her side. Do not let such fear plague thy mind, for there are no adventures in which I, Don Quixote, have not prevailed. Votes do not agree. Hold on a minute. Something feels off, doesn't it? Dot? Who might you be talking to, the Knight of the White Moon or your brave steed, Rocinante? Well, plainly, it must be Rocinante. Many adventures have I braved alongside Rocinante, a friend and a compatriot whom I shan't trade for anything in the world. Those do not agree, dear Rocinante. Well, you see, Rocinante is a horse from a story of Don Quixote by Cervantes, on which Don Quixote rides. But in this game, her shoes have Rocinante written on them. But now Gregor's gonna be acting as a horsey here. Yes, your worship, Don Quixote. Greg, did you just turn into a horse? Hey, don't break your act, Roger. Now, let's try to focus on this adventure, shall we? Otherwise, Don Quixote, as brave an adventurer this hero may be, can't fend off this whole horde of bandits all alone. Indeed, there were too many of them. 'Twas the battle most difficult, just as the villagers had feared. Will this plan succeed, your worship? What better plan those suggest, dear Rocinante? Oh well, I have a plan or anything. I know as much about the ways of adventuring as you do, Don Quixote. I shall stand as myself, that is manifestly myself, Rocinante. That is to say that I stand without fear. Still, can't you see that we are terribly outnumbered? Know that to back down is not to flee, that one must know when to stop their stride when danger outpaces hope. Shame. It seems that Rocinante was not as brave as Don Quixote, and not very compliant for a horse or a pair of running shoes. Fie on thee, Rocinante, held thy tongue. In all the years I have lived and places I have visited, I am yet to know a pair of running shoes as rebellious as thee. Hast thou not espied enough of my courage to fight them? Then I, Don Quixote, shall prove it to thee this instant, Rocinante. Thus I, Don Quixote, leaped into the fray like the likes of which had not been seen before or thereafter. Flee not, ye devious caitiffs. Shouting so, I stabbed and stabbed and stabbed with all my strength behind the lance. Alright, fighting time. I wonder. Will she fight alone? No, she will not. Oh, wait. This is the wrong group of people. What are these? Oh, this is my old group. Okay, I will change it later. Bandits. No good bandit. I mean, they have so little HP, though. We need to take down 12 of them, though. Ooh, struggling. Really? Okay, defend then. Neutral. This is not looking that great. Really? You lost with the DR? These guys will be mostly level 45 as well, right? Well, the game did not warn me about them being too low, though.
대체가 약화되는 것 같습니다.
직원 한 명이 많이 위태로워 보여요.
This one doesn't clash real well. Multi-crack office. Hit cliff.
다음에 다른 대체에게도 다시
I have much better ideas, I think.
다른 직원에게도
Well,
쓸지도 몰라요.
I don't know actually. Are they better or not? In any case, after this fight, I'm gonna use the real group. Oh, there was like a sound. Trim, trim. But yeah, this is a cut out of cardboard, so it's like a scene. They're fighting on a stage. These are no real bandits, it's just us like... Well, at least Foss is doing her job well. We can always count on her.
다른 팀에게도 보여줘야겠어요. 분명 배울 점이 많을 거예요.
Go! Foss knows all the outcomes.
보세요, 관리자님.
Okay,
다들 역경을
let's do an AoE.
직원이 되었어요.
불길 속으로
저
Sakura! Look, manager, everyone overcame the difficulty and you became accomplished and pleased as a result. Yeah, that's nice to hear. It's always good.
지금이 기회인 것 같소.
Okay, this one's done. 8 more to go. So yeah, what is the stage? And like, did we press the button in the end or did we not? I guess we did not yet. Yeah, as we defeated the third kindred or whatever it was, then this charlatan came and forced us into a
약화되는 것 같습니다.
story on a stage which we didn't have well, any agency to say if we want to take part in it or not.
보세요, 관리자님. 다들
캬!
역경을 이겨내서 유능한 직원이 되었어요. 저 이번엔 도움이
So even though these have fairly low HPs, the fight is taking decently long, I'd say. 3, 6, 9, 10. So this is like the 5th turn, I would say. Oh,
다음은 어디요?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is the 5th turn.
지금이 기회인 것 같소.
And then after this will be the 6th turn. Who would have guessed, right? Bullying. Nah, I would go... Oh, we got... Oh, no. I would go and check what these are all about and what their abilities are, but usually when they're the fight super easy that we can basically complete it by just clicking the auto clash button. I'm not too interested into checking it.
되었어요.
설마 벌써 죽었냐?
이번엔 도움이
Okay, now for the real group. How did I not notice that was not the real group?
결과적으로
Eventually, I managed to wholly purge the village of bandits and return the peace to where it belongs. But you were not alone, so we kind of derailed the story here. Oh, Don Quixote, your worship, I thank you for protecting our village. How may we repay this great favor?
마을 사람들은
The villager spoke of the reward for this brave adventure. Well, I bet she refuses all the reward. She's like, my honor is the only reward I need. Of course they did. Expecting a reward for a job well done was a most natural thing indeed. After all, who would do such difficult work for no pay?
괴념치 마시게나.
No need, my good lady. There is no need at all. I have merely done my duty as a righteous fixer. Oh my, for truth, you helped us for free, without expecting any compensation. For sot, for that is the duty of a fixer. And yet, if thou truly wishes to help, then I have ought to ask thee.
무엇이든
Of course, anything for you, brave adventurer. That is, this not of an import, of course, this, Huh? But, how could we repay you? We don't have much money. Your running shoes like they could fetch a nice price?
무슨 소리?
Fee on thee, a dot not dole out justice based on promise of capital.
그래도
Still, if thou truly wishes to help, then... This memory, was that Don Quixote? Ah, can't we have that silence on the stage? Let's keep things moving and head on to the next tale, shall we? Oh, that was like abruptly ending it. Okay. What's up with that? Some running shoes were mentioned there as well.
경고에는 익숙해지시는 게 좋을 겁니다. 아직
Of the adventure to lay claim upon the helm of Mambre, no?
있으니까요.
Mambrino and the roles that are given. Okay. Oh yeah, this is not the group. Wait, do I even have the group still? I don't know. This is the group. That's why. Yeah, this is the group. Okay. I think.
뒤따르죠.
Alrighty then. Episode 3, in which is recounted the matter of Don Quixote and the helmet. This thus continues the adventures of Don Quixote. Where are the windmills, dude? That relic or whatever it is it even real? What if those bastards were lying to us? Nice, such cannot be true, for they would not lie to their very deliverer. I am certain the relic is near. The pair are clearly searching for something, but pray, what might that be? I beseech thee, fellow traveler of the road, thou know aught about the local tale of a noble and knightly helm of the absolutely incandescently resplendent Mambrino. Huh? If you're looking for that whatever helmet, you might want to go up that little hill over yonder, walk over the trail all the way to the cave, and keep going deeper till you find the helm. At least that's what folks say out here, my lord. Very well, then I shall march to that cave post haste. Thus Rocinante and I journeyed to that cave in search of that legendary helm. It wasn't easy, for sought one of the trials at which dared to stand in our path was a big, scary bear. Rawr. Of course Heathcliff is a bear. Behold, dear Rocinante, that creature there must be the man-eating bear, the tales of which we have heard so much of. Oi, how long am I gonna be in this getup? It's pissing me off. Listen, you saw this. Oh, I'm beholding it. You can't handle it, right? Like you always do. Verily, a mere beast such as that bear shan't match our strength. Wait, what? We're fighting the bear? But that's Heathcliff, no? What do we have to do? Kill it? Well, there it is, the bear. Okay. 636 HP. It eats people. How fearsome. An actual bear. Okay, if you say so. Passives. Deals an encounter of moderate difficulty. Deals plus 50% more damage. The man-eating bear deals plus 50%, 25% more damage against the target with 50% HP. In a clash, the opponent just might lose 1 HP. Maybe. Big and scary. Okay, well... These fights look more like an April Fool's joke than a real, than real encounters. But hey, it's fun. All fun and games. Take that, bear! Now, this bear will be surprisingly easy, though, no? Yeah. Guard! You can guard all you want, but Ryush is gonna go through that. Are you staggered? Not yet. This is actually no, it's not a focused encounter. Okay. Okay, little bear. How is Heathcliff fighting the bear if bear is the Heathcliff? I guess it's not. It was just in the story, and now it got replaced with a real cardboard. I mean, real bear here on the stage. Okay, Yogi. Time to go back to sleep. Ryushu goes against the fence again. I guess it really didn't want to fight Ryushu. Ooh, staggered? Yeah, maybe? Hey, staggered. That means stunned. That means it doesn't hit back. It takes way more damage. So we're gonna finish it off here, I think. Senior Serenity. Bow, 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 bow. Take that, bear. And that, and that. I command thee, halt. Alright. Is peace. This fight was easier than many other fights we did. Thus we vanquished the bear and claimed the fabled helm of Umbrino ours. Really? A bear? I can obliterate that poor animal in less than 3... Oh please, where is the fun in that? We shall battle this fell beast like from the books. Uh-huh. Do you think these stories are actual adventures of Don Quixote? Miss Don Quixote, not once have we truly given you chance to regale with us your tales of adventure. She usually only talked about adventures of other fixers. Or she would persistently nag us about our own adventures. I'm not sure. Let's keep listening. Yeah, what's happening here? What is the purpose of this? I have collected more time than we were owned. Yep, it would be only fair to give it to the... Oh, we're going back up. Oh, this is the bear cave, I see. And this is the village we visited. Oh, that's cool. Of the very nice discussion that was had between the manager and the magician. Oh, okay. What just happened? I just started saying the lines. I've known them by heart. Yeah, it's like we were always hypnotized by something. And it felt so real, as though we were really there. I know this sounds absurd, but I clearly remember transforming into a horse. Then a pair of running shoes somehow. But I was still myself up here. Strange. Ah, how wonderful was that story, I like this one much more than the juvenile naive story of peace and happiness between humans and bloodfiends that this place has to tell. Well, I agree actually. So, where did you place that precious helm? If I had such a priceless artifact myself, I would be wearing it on my hat every single day. Tragically, the helm ill-fit my hat. I had no choice but to leave it in mine warehouse. Most likely... Shame. But you don't keep a close eye on something so important. Something you had to go through so much to claim. You might regret the want of it someday. As much as I would like to hear what comes next, this seems to be where I bid you all adieu. I will open an entrance to Area 2 as promised. I'm sure there aren't any other Bloodfiends who are honest about their promises as I am. Wicked Bloodfiend, how dare... Don Quixote's rage resumed just as the story ended, but she was still stuck in place as though the tail hadn't left her body just yet. How exciting! What new tale shall greet you in the next area, I wonder. Well done. I hope you enjoy La Manchalan's next area, O righteous adventure of justice, Don Quixote. What was that? That wasn't a golden ball resonance, was it? It felt slightly different. I have no idea what he did to us, but we all helplessly froze in place, as though we were all collectively hypnotized. It wasn't like this when we entered Yiseng's Phantoms, right? Quite. We could then well tell that it was merely a reenactment of a tale with a pre-written script we read of our own volition. Maybe it has something to do with that Bloodfiend's special ability. It may be that he took advantage of La Manchalan's golden bow resonating within a certain sinner among us, and inserted his own power there to cause this phenomena. We should probably steer clear of that Bloodfiend. Faust. We can't continue this story. We shouldn't. I didn't have the courage to tell them what I've been thinking this whole time. The Don Quixote, the hero of the story in which she vanquished the bandits and protected an innocent village, that Don Quixote whose eyes twinkled with sheer excitement at the thought of taking down La Manchalan, will eventually be forced to spiel before every sinner that she is a second kindred, Bloodfiend. However, Dante... the Bloodfiend had given us the slip. Alas, we have dealt a fatal blow against one of them and managed to activate the device we had intended to access. This very successful mission thus far, I say. She was back to her usual energetic self. There comes a time when one must awaken from their dream. But Faust's answer seemed to be pointing towards something else. Once the button was pressed, a low rumble emanated from around us, and a large passageway slowly emerged before us like gargantuan parts of a great machine ponderously clicking into place. Ho! Let us hasten to the subsequent canto of this epic. Alright, so let's see what happened in Area 2. Most probably the others were not successful, so we will have to go there in their place. Wherein the sinners each share their impressions of the haunted mansion. Nay, tease me not, just me not, as though my venture is one for the fools. I have already explained that you do not know true adventure. We shall soon walk a path of suffering, its intensity unprecedented and monumental. Do you not see the grand gate of adventure risen and lashed before us? Thus silence your prattling and resume the preparations. Let us leave post haste. This is quite odd, however. Since when was Rocinante given the gift of speech? While we had our reservations, we took the path Sanson opened for us and made it to the next area. I'm worried about Chinchun and the other fixers. They were assigned area too, right? I hope they're alright. Chinchun will be okay, I'm sure. Oh, that reminds me, I have a funny family joke to share. Oh, let's hear it. It goes like this. Any of our siblings who manage to survive on their own up to the age of 13 in our household will probably be A-okay even if they were to be tossed out of the middle of the outskirts. Okay, we should hurry. I bet Area 2 is just as bad, if not worse, than Area 1. If something bad were to happen to your sister in front of your eyes, then I will gather her remains and lay them in her final resting place when I return home, wherever that may be. Chichun would have done the same for me. Would she? Yeah, anyways. And this place a bit drafty, fellas. This place feels very different from Area 1. Haunted Bloody Mary, alright. Unlike Area 1, which was extremely gaudy and overly decorated, this place is teeming with ominous, depressing silence. Yeah, this place is, how should I put it, it's eerily quiet, almost spooky even. Well, I hope this is the good kind of quiet. You know, what if this is just quiet down here because the fixers who made it here first already took out all the bloodfins? It is pretty suffocating to just sit here not knowing who won the fight, or if there even was a fight. Let's not try to get added to that wall of missing persons posters. How much time do we have until Lamanchaland closes? 5 hours, by my estimation. Nice, nice. I'd say we are moving at a decent pace. Hey, what if we are the first group that managed to activate their Arias device? Well, we did suffer some losses. I believe we only pruned a traitor in our midst. Yet, Oath sits ill at the back of my mind still. It was not as though we've passed the first area by our own will and effort. It was the command of the man in his magician's outfit by which we were made to pass through. Well, he was a pretty weird bloodfiend. Right, and I couldn't quite tell what it was, but there was something familiar about him. Something familiar. Oh, was that Damien? I mean, he did wear Damien colors, no way, right? Nah. I guess he did some kind of similar to Ryushu in that artsy-fartsy way. Ryushu quietly let out a cloud of smoke. It briefly lingered me there before turning into a bizarre shape. Dude, that's cute. Is that a cat-shaped plume? No, it's you, weeping and sniveling. An expression of the consequences should you mistranslate me in the future. Oh, this place is pretty neat. Oh, what is it? Look here on the map, they have an infirmary. Guests injured on a riot, guests who need a moment to calm down, or any bloodfiends who are in urgent need of blood, you can find help here. Ah, ain't that awfully nice of them. They said Lamanchaland was intended to be where bloodfiends and humans can peacefully, happily coexist. Maybe a long time ago, it really did work for a while, at least according to the descriptions on this map. Nonsense, 'twas be an impossible task most evidently. An adventure such as this cannot possibly exist in a tale of Don Quixote, a place to coexist with villains? Pah, absurd. This subject doth remind me of a case Lord Siegfried had once resolved. A battle atop a bridge, it was. Back then, the villains suggested a compromise most devious, not unlike the one suggested by the wicked ones who inhabit this place. They sought to seduce him with promises of richness and power, to have him stand with them. Yet Lord Siegfried refused to bend his knee. He answered their suggestion with but a mighty stocking against the villain's jaw. Oh, that was 1 hour edit of the battle. Wasn't it pretty obvious that it was staged? And declared thusly, thou shan't make a purchasable product of I, Siegfried, with thy contemptible money. And fired of his super special laser beam cannon at the villain. Zwar! Okay, that was something. Attention, man. A timely intervention from Otis put a stop to Don Quixote's story. There are remains of blood bags strewn about in close proximity to this attraction. It's called, let's see, Haunted Bloody Mary. Is this one of those haunted mansion attractions? Hey, Sinclair, do you think these haunted mansions have actual... So stop right there. Hey, my parents took me to an amusement park too, okay? So don't you think you can use this to tease me or scare me like... It was a genuine question. I've never been to an amusement park, you know. Ah, I'm sorry. Don't you worry about it. I'm fairly sure they have some pretty cheap looking animatronics or mannequins at worst. As attractions of that category often admit guests of all ages, including children. They do not place real paranatural entities such as ghosts inside them. However, they often install various tools and visual effects to stimulate fear responses in their guests. Yeah, these are usually family attractions. Where's your family, your siblings? I never had anyone, not even on the day I was born. I've only known the cold, the loneliness. Then let me grant you the will to live. The family I shall grant you will forever be by your side. Come with me. Oh, are these the moments when they turned Dawn into a bloodfiend? Come with me. Just the one bite, and you will be one of us. Yes. Okay. Tis good. Tis good. Rewards earned. So the next one will be in which is recounted the sinner's adventure in the encounter with haunted Bloody Mary, the nature of which is unclear, whether it is a haunted mansion or a bloodfiend's den. However, we will do this the next episode, which will probably be on the Monday. Like and subscribe if you're not yet, and I wish you to have a wonderful day, do some nice things, be kind to each other, and let's make the world a better place together. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode of the Limbus Company. The Niemer signing out. Bye bye.